Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. We are very excited to introduce to you Talent Library. Together, we will see how to use ready-made courses so that way you can successfully train your teams in a fast and, most importantly, an efficient way. Let's start. And you might have seen me before. My name is Theo. I am part of the customer education team. And in our team, we are here to help you get an overview of TalentLMS. And in fact, today it's going to be Talent Library specifically. I'm not alone though. I have great company with me today.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Customer Education Manager, usually helping Theo with his presentations, and we're here to make sure you deliver successful training.
And also, apart from Mary, we do have Elena, our special guest.
Hi, everybody. This is Elena. I'm a member of the library content team, and I'm here to present Talent Library and share useful information related to the product.
You should know that the session is already being recorded, so you will all get a copy once it's over. But please, if you have questions, you can also use the Q&A button right at the bottom of the screen. And if you have more questions, you can send them directly to us. Use trainingteam@talentlms.com.
So let's have a look and see what the plan is today. Today, we will have a look at what Talent Library is. We will be able to see what the collections are, what the courses are, and what you can find in there. And of course, who can use Talent Library and how you can make Talent Library your own and add it to your plan. Lastly, we will be able to see how to customize and how to share the Talent Library courses with your own users, so that way you can provide the training that you need. And at the end, we will have a live Q&A session. So as Mary said, utilize the Q&A button. And if you have anything that you want to know right away, let us know and we will get to you live. And by the way, this is our mascot. His name is Plato, like the philosopher. So I think it's a good addition to let you know from the beginning that this is the plan for today. And we have a lot of theory and a lot of action in our account to show you today. So let's have a look and let's get the conversation started with Elena. What is Talent Library, Elena?
Thank you, Theo. With Talent Library, TalentLMS is introducing a solution to cover professional soft skills training, and not only that is exclusively available through TalentLMS. So Talent Library is a library including courses on a variety of widely applicable workplace topics that are for everyone looking to enhance their soft skills: employees, management, top-level executives, and cover topics that will always be essential for business success.
So you mentioned the courses are ready to use. Who makes those courses, and will there be any more courses added? What's the plan for that?
Indeed, courses are ready to use instantly, made by us for you, not you, Theo, our audience. They are produced by a team of subject matter experts, script writers, professional animators, instructional designers, as well as an in-house team of fact checkers, editors, technical staff, all using industry best practices and with thousands of courses under their belt already. New courses are added regularly. In 2020, new courses were added every quarter, and that's our goal for 2021 as well. More than 200 courses are scheduled to be produced this year. So by the end of the year, the library will include more than 400 courses. In fact, the roadmap is available already for you to download on the Talent Library webpage, and it includes already published courses, all of them, as well as the first 100 upcoming courses. It's under the coming soon section where all the collections, the upcoming collections are listed with the indication, download the full course list, I'm sorry. It's also important to mention here that one price allows you and your end users to access the entire library. So once new courses are added, they also become instantly available. So with a subscription purchase, you basically end up with more courses than you started off with.
Well, that sounds like a good deal to me. And this is a great beginning to our conversation. So let's have a look at the collections and the courses available. How does this work? I've seen quite a few collections, quite a few courses. Can you let us know about it a little bit more?
Sure. Exactly. Right now, there are quite a few collections available, 24 to be accurate, 5 of which were recently added a couple of weeks ago. Courses are organized in collections. The purpose of collections is to coordinate courses into meaningful groupings with common topics. With collections, a progression of learning within a given subject is available. So for example, with the life cycle of sales or project management, the learner can evolve their expertise by completing courses within the collection. But also there are 3 levels of collections available for many of the same topics: the essentials, applied, and mastery. So users can go for just the basics with the essentials and then progress if needed. Courses, of course, can be taken individually by completing. All courses within a given collection will ultimately give the learner a more balanced understanding of the learning. Topics often intertwine, and by consuming a complete collection, the learner will gain a much deeper and broader understanding of the key issues. But at the same time, each course works well on its own as well. Right now, the collections cover topics from customer service, sales, leadership, soft skills in general, to cybersecurity and compliance. I won't mention all the collections right now, but please make sure to visit the Talent Library page. A description for each collection is available, giving an understanding of how each topic is presented throughout the collection. All new collections have a little new sign on the page, and they're also listed on the brochure I previously mentioned. Now, when it comes to courses, 218 courses are currently available. Everything you need to know about each course is available before you actually get into the course on the Talent Library page of your admin portal or on our website. Now, some basic information about the courses. Course format is SCORM 1.2. All courses are anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and each course includes multiple mini lessons. Each mini lesson is a short animated video built around a memorable context. Of course, the mini lessons can be repeated as many times as the user would like. And once the user complete the courses and they feel they've mastered the material, they can take the quiz that comes with the course, and managers or instructors or both can see how well the learners performed on the reporting that's available with TalentLMS, which I'm sure most of you already know. A learning resource is available with every course to help users reinforce the information covered in the course. This learning resource is a cleverly designed document that users can download, and it comes in the format of takeaway tasks or infographics, workbooks, and many more we're currently working on. Now, when it comes to our style and what the courses are about, courses are animated and interactive, and they evolve around a crew of specific characters that in some cases also transform into favorite movie characters, superheroes, inventors, famous personalities, and the list goes on. We have course themes based on Lord of the Rings or the Friends series, James Bond, Mozart, or Ruth Graves Wakefield, the inventor of the chocolate chip cookie, and more. um, and even for courses that have a regular office setup, the main character is often kept the same throughout the collection, giving the feeling of watching a series. Now, language is clear with simple words and expressions. All our courses serve a purpose. They are friendly and relatable. And just like in face-to-face situations, the tone is adapted according to what we're writing about. They're all in American English, and voiceovers have an active voice and positive tone with US, Canadian, and British artists.
So it sounds like it's going to be a very interesting set of training courses. So I kind of wonder, eventually, what can you learn using Talent Library?
Our primary focus is soft skills as they aid personal and professional growth while benefiting our workplace at the same time. Communication, adaptability, leadership, persuasion, problem solving, critical thinking, presenting, a set of entrepreneurial skills and abilities such as persistence and resilience and being prepared to fail, and the list goes on. But we're currently on our way toward expanding our library with hard skills as well. We've already published a full collection on data analysis skills, project management, cybersecurity, and last but not least, very recently, compliance. If you're wondering whether Talents Library is a good fit for your organization, it's a library constantly expanding. Our goal is to build a library that provides a complete solution for all training needs. We try to keep the content industry agnostic, but at the same time, to also introduce some industry specific collections to cover our customer needs in the best possible way. Talent Library is all about courses offering timeless skills your learners can put in use. Last but not least, although the product is fairly new, we are happy to have received a few customer success stories already, and I would love to share one with you. Deliveroo is an excellent example of how fast, easy, and with an attractive cost training can be set up. Marcus, their sales training manager, presented TalentLMS to his leadership, got approval quickly, and had rolled out the first courses in literally 2 days. He specifically mentioned that Talents Library was a real time saver since he has 500 learners to manage. More details on the use case are available on our website. We are also preparing another use case of a retail company that has seen a 15% increase in course completion rates since they started using Talent Library across all their locations. So that's about it on my end. I hope the information I shared was useful.
Thank you so much, Elena. It was a lot of great stuff, and I'm pretty sure that this is very useful for our audience today. So this is a lot to think about with Talent Library. You have a variety of courses and collections to go through. So let's hear from Mary now. If you like what you see, how you can get Talent Library.
I got some questions for that. So if you like what you saw, go to your account, move then account to settings. And when you click subscription, you will find all our plans. Now just use the right filters, include the Talent Library, and the prices will change a little bit. Then you select your plan. It can be a standard plan or an active plan, it doesn't matter. And then you will be able to have access to all of these courses and add them to all of your users. In fact, we have a little gift for you. So if you want, you can use this code, and we will share that also at the end of the webinar, and also share that with an email. You can get 10% off from any plan that you want to choose. And please note that the discount is valid until the 15th of February. It's part of our new course launch promotion. So everybody can use Talent Library.
Sounds good to me. So let's have a look and see how we can actually handle the courses, get the courses, and let's just jump into my account here. I am pretty sure that most of you today have a very similar view to this. This is the admin view. So I think we are all admins here. And to get Talent Library courses, let's navigate as an admin to the course store. You will be able to see that we have lots of collections, all the collections that Elena mentioned with all of the courses in them. So if I try to have a look, for example, well, let's go for teamwork. That's always a current theme to take training for. And you see we have lots of different options, but I'm going to have a look at this one. So let's click on the course and see what we can get. We have all the information about what the course is about, what you will be able to achieve by the end of the course, and why this is a good idea for adding the course to the training. It's 10 minutes, it has a SCORM file, it has takeaway tasks. So as Elena said, that is short, interactive, and you can have downloadable material. And this is a trailer that I would like to share with you a little bit of the start to see what you can expect when you get a Talent Library course. I hope you have sounds same as I have. So I'm not going to play more. I will leave you to explore TalentLibrary, but this is an idea of how you can see a preview of what the course is about just using a video. Let's have a look and go back to the course store because I want to try and get a course and see how we can change it, how we can add it to the users and what we can do with it. I'm just going to change the Teamworks Essential. I can just click and navigate away, or I can just reset all the filters from the top. And let's go a further bit down to project management. Oh, perfect. So that's one of the new ones. And this is Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. So I'm just going to click on it. And when you click again, you do get all the information. You do get the trailer and you do get information about the content. But in this case, I'm just going to get it because I would love to see what Frodo has to teach me about executing a project. So click on Get this course and confirm 100%. And now you will be able to click on the confirmation banner on top and edit the course information. So right away from the course store, you can get to the editing the settings of the course. We are still an admin, but remember the admin is able to change the settings of the course and then the instructor can take over to add content. But for now, sticking to the settings, we can always change the name if we want, we can change the category, but you see by default, we have the name of the collection as the category. So if you want to keep it, that's absolutely fine. If you want to change it, I will do it as well. This is where you can select one of the categories that you already have. And then you can adjust the description and you can even expand this window. So that's a little bit bigger. You can always change the image if you would like and just bring it back. And by default, the courses of the Talent Library are hidden from the catalog. This is not because we don't want users to see them. On the contrary, we want to allow you to have time to make changes and to edit the way that the course look. So that way you will make it completely your own and then you can make it available to the catalog. So by default, it's hidden, but if you're ready, you can always untick it and make the course available to the users. And then you have, of course, the course code, which will allow you to ensure that the course is displayed in the order that you prefer. Again, you can always change it. This is the trailer that goes with every single course. It's a good thing to keep it, but of course, you can always change and customize any of the settings. And if you remember, certifications can be awarded at the end of the course to all users that take the course. By default, Talent Library doesn't have any because we want to leave this choice to you. So you can select one of your certification templates, for example, this one. You can preview just to make sure that this is the correct one. And you can always adjust the duration, having the certification last forever for a couple of months, couple of years, and allow the users to take or not take the course again. In any case, when you're ready, you can always update your settings and you can then navigate to the users. So in this case, let's just add a few folks here. So I'm just gonna add, let's say, some users there, have somebody else being the instructor, but I really want to add Mary in here. So I'm just gonna search for Mary specifically and just bring her into the course. And then you can always go back to the users, add more, or, well, maybe remove some, and generally adjust the audience that you would like to share the course with. So with that said, I'm just going to go back to the course and go to course contents. And then, Mary, as an instructor, what can we do with this course?
So Theo just showed you how to change the course settings. Besides the title, the category, the image, we can do some things from here as well. As an instructor, you have the option always to change your images and the description, but mostly we focus now here on the content. You can see there's one unit. This is a SCORM unit, SCORM 1.2 version, as Elena mentioned before. We have our animation, and by default, this appears as embedded on your side. If you want to change that, you can click on the edit button and perhaps make the file showing up as a pop-up. So we can change it, save, and let's preview what the learner would see. You can see the start button. So now we're opening our SCORM content here. It takes a moment to load. It's very common with SCORM files. There are a lot of elements that they have to load. And here we are. You can see on the first page information about the course. Let's click about the course. So you can find more details about the training, what is included there, how much time usually takes to be completed, and what I have to do to pass now this course. There is a test, so I have to get 8%, as you can see on your screen. If I don't want to read all of that, I can watch the trailer. I can also watch trailer or go back to the home section and click to start the course. You'll be able to see everything in mini lessons. So we have the videos, animated videos with amazing characters, and let's try to click on one of them. Probably you don't hear the sound. I can hear this from my earphones. There are also captions if you want to enable that. So you can still watch videos while you're home with your kids and everything. Just mute the content and then add the captions. And let's go back to the home section. You can also find the option to take the quiz. We recommend completing all the mini lessons in a specific order, but if you're sure that you want to start with the quiz, you can say, okay, I'm sure, let's go for it, and try to complete the training. You take the quiz, there are simple questions based on the information you just watched before. You submit it, and the score will be calculated by the system. You don't have to do anything. It's okay, let's close it now. We're back to the course. One more thing that I would like to show you is that each course has its own files folder. So on the right side of the screen, you all have it already. It's something that TalentLMS provides. You can find all the files that you have used for the course. You can see the SCORM file, and you can also see some extra material that can be downloaded and perhaps you would like to share with your learners. Elena, I think mentioned before that you can find like workbooks or infographics or even takeaway tasks. So if there's something that you would like to share with your learner, you can click on the share button. And now you can see the indication. This means that your learners can download that.
So this is great. And of course, sharing is caring. So I'm going to share something that I saw this morning. I had a look at a course and I found an infographic as part of the takeaway files. So I'm just going to share it with you because I really love the way that I could get information out of it. So you see that the infographics are like everything in TalentLibrary. They have the characters, they do have a lot of color, and they do have a way to provide information not like your average course. They are the way of providing information in a very user-friendly way. And to me, anything that I read here really sticks to my mind because I can remember even the placement and the feel and look of the infographic. So I just wanted to share it with you. Sorry for hijacking your presentation, Mary. So in this case, let me just move back to the admin. And the next step that we would like to look at is the reports. The instructor can always see reports about the courses that they're part of, but the admin can see reports about every single thing in the account. So I'm switching to the admin view so that way we can get to the SCORM reports. This is the way that you can see results about the progress and the answers of the users when they are taking the test that come with TalentLibrary. So a very quick way to find out which one is the most recently completed one, you can click on completed, and now you have this SCORM report ready to be used. I'm just going to click on the options here. And we will be able to see that we have a couple of users that have already gone through the course using the right language. And we can see the date and time that they performed the test. They have all passed. The score that they got, and obviously Stefan is the best. The time, and remember, if you have custom user fields, you will be able to see those into the report as well. Now, with the options, you can always preview, but also if you do believe in a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, or if you want to give them another go just to improve the score, you can click to reset the progress of the users. And definitely with the report, you can always download, you can always schedule, so you can set a date that you can receive the report periodically, or you can share it with other people in the same way. And with the report, you can get information about the questions and the actions that the users have taken when taking the test. Let's go back to the home page, and the next step is to have a look at the account settings. And as Mary said, you can very easily add TalentLibrary to your subscription even today. And to do that, still as an admin, you can get to the subscription page of the accounting settings. So here you will be able to see the current plan that you have. In the top, include TalentLibrary. Yours at this point would be no, but you see how easy it is to change it to yes. So you can always include TalentLibrary. And then with the current plan that you have, you will be able to see again the select plan button on your current plan, because that has been adjusted to include TalentLibrary now. And you can click and proceed with adding TalentLibrary to your accounts. It's definitely a good idea to experiment with TalentLibrary, and given the initiative of the new courses added, the little gift that we have for you, well, if I could, I would say go for it. So with that said, we had a lot of great information from Elena and Mary, and we had a look at the portal. So I can see a couple of questions at the end, but I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to leave you to Mary and Elena to answer any questions you have.
Again, thank you very much for your questions. On purpose, I didn't answer them right away. There were some questions that everybody should hear. I have the same question from Manuel and Mercedes. Elena, this is for you. Right now, the content is all in English, but do we have plans adding more languages there?
Yes, indeed. We're definitely looking to expand the languages our content is available in. This decision will be made this year, so you should be hearing from us fairly soon. We will start with one language and then progress from there.
Perfect. Another language from our audience. How do you notify users? Elena, this is for you. How do you notify users for new courses on TalentLibrary?
With a newsletter. We send all our customers an email, and we include information users need to know, like the number of new courses. We list the new collections in detail, so they know exactly what became available, and perhaps include a promo as well. But besides the newsletter, there's also a pop-up notification upon login on the TalentLMS application.
Great. We have Danny. Someone arrived late, no worries. Did you mention how many courses will the library subscription give you? So Elena, you mentioned we have around 400?
Right now, 218 courses are available. For 2021, around 200 courses are scheduled to be produced, and we aim to include new courses every quarter. For example, the upcoming batch is for 50 courses, early spring of 2021.
Great. Then a question from Tom. Is it possible to just make all of the courses available to find in the course catalog by default? Good question, Tom. Let's go to courses to show you a little trick. Theo showed you how you can go to the course store, select multiple collections, and then add them to your course catalog. Now, if you want to make them all visible to the catalog, just hold the mouse over the course right there. All the courses will be selected and you will see the mouse action button. So if you want to make them visible on the catalog, just click Show on Course Catalog. This means that all the learners will be able to go on that catalog and select their trainings. And perhaps I want to combine this with a question asked from Renee. Once subscribed, can the training manager control what content is available to users? Renee, from what you understand, the courses are not visible right away to the learners. You have to check first that the course will become available in the catalog. So once the first step is to make them visible in the catalog. This means that the course will become available for all of your learners on the main side. Perhaps you're already using branches to divide the training. In that case, you can add TalentLibrary courses to specific branches. So this way you can select 5 courses for that brand. So only these 5 people can see it, or only the members of that brand can see the courses, some other courses in another brand. So a combination of making the courses visible in the catalog and then selecting in which brands they will belong to will help you achieve what you want. A question from Tom. Any plans to introduce IT courses, or we're just focusing on soft skills for now, Elena?
The main focus is soft skills, but we would be more than happy to receive suggestions. As I mentioned, we are expanding and we're trying to cover all our customers' needs in the best way possible and in the long term, of course.
A question from Jesse. Question about the courses in the other course providers tab. What is the difference? So Jesse, yes, that's a good question. When we go to the course store, you will be able to find a tab about our talent library collections and another tab about courses from other providers. Our talent library collection will become available to you if only you upgrade your subscription, and you will immediately have access to all the courses, so you can add them to all of your users. The difference between the other course providers tab, there you can find courses listed from other perhaps TalentLMS customers that submitted the course on the store, or perhaps from other vendors that we collaborate with. And there you can purchase licenses. So there, if you want, for example, to train 50 users, you should purchase 50 licenses. So this course will appear on your catalog and you'll be able to add up to 50 users, again, in this example. So that's the difference. Let's see. Elena, for you, are the courses accredited?
Good question. At the moment, Talent Library courses are not accredited, but we're producing them using industry best practices when it comes to learning standards and instructional design. Also, we've built the courses using criteria of known accreditation bodies. So if we choose to get accreditation in the future, our courses will be ready to basically be approved.
Great. And we got the next question from quite a few customers here. I think it's all sounding absolutely fantastic. Tom, I'm reading your question. Can I be a bit cheeky and ask if it's possible to trial using a small sample, maybe just a random sample? Elena, can we do something better?
Yes, of course. We would be happy for all of you to take a look at the courses, and we will actually grant you course access to the whole library. You will be invited as learners, given that you reach out to us, to join TalentLMS portal that includes all Talent Library courses. You will have 2 weeks to complete as many courses as you would like and determine whether they are a good fit for your organization or not.
Great. And another question, can I change the certification? Let me answer this. Actually, when you select a course from the library here, it will be added on your course catalog, but there is no certificate attached there. Again, this is because we would like you to choose your own certification. So if we go back to courses, you can always click one of the course just to open the settings page. And from there, you will be able to scroll a bit down and find the certification. So this is a list of your certificates, certificates that you have created from account settings already. You choose your own certification and you can also set the duration. And I'm sorry, there are very similar questions. I'm just trying to read them through. This is a nice one. Why do you use animations and not real people? Elena?
Well, we happen to know that there's nothing worse than offering training that your people don't do because they get bored. Adoption. Animation is fun, sticky, active, colorful, things our brains like and want to see more of. And yes, older ones want this too. So your people are more likely to stay interested, to complete a course, to come back and take another course. Efficient courses with high completion rates was what we had in mind when making this decision.
And let's see. To access new courses, will I need to pay more? Actually, no. You just upgrade your plan. You have immediate access to all the courses we have already there. And anything that we will add on the future, you don't need to do anything else. We will just notify you. As Elena mentioned before, with the newsletter, you might see a pop-up message in your account as well. So you know there's more content there in case you would like to add this on your course catalog now. Let's see. Can you add users as your business grows? This is a question from Robin. Actually, yes. And you can also have TalentLibrary following you, since in account settings, when you go to subscriptions, you'll be able to see all the plans that we have. Let's say that you are on a starter plan with TalentLibrary and you have more users, then you can go, let's say you have 50 more. The basic plan would fit your needs since you can add up to 100 users now. TalentLibrary courses will still be with you, so the learners will not lose any of the content that they have already done. Your reports will stay there. You just upgrade your plan so you can host more users, but all the other still remain in the platform, nothing changes. And let's see. Can I change all courses and assign them to another category? Yes. Again, let's go leave it courses. With the option to hover the mouse over the courses, here we are, we can select them all, and using the mouse action again, you have one more option here that can help you. Set a different category for all. As you noticed, our collections are added here as your category, so you can use that for a category, or you can change that with one of your own categories that you have already created. Now all the courses will be assigned to one single category. Let's see. Can I download the SCORM file? Well, that's a good question. If Theo can help me, let's go inside the course as instructors, so we can access the files folder. On the right side of the screen, we mentioned before that you can see all the files that you could download. The only type of file you cannot download, it's the SCORM file, and that's for security reasons. And it's not just because this is our training courses. This happens with your SCORM files as well. You cannot download SCORM files from here. They can only be exported from your authoring tool, and that's why you cannot download this. Are the courses wide labeled? Actually, no. By wide label, I mean that we have our logo there. No, you don't have to worry about this. Our identities, the characters that we're using, the animation and all the fun there. But we never mentioned that this comes from TalentLMS. So you can present it as something that you have created. So yes, don't worry, the content is not wide labeled. We have nice feedback from Jessie. I'm sorry, it's not a question, but she also likes the animation. And thank you for your kind words, Jessie. Tom, I'm gonna repeat how you can get a trial if you want to. Send us a message. The email will be presented to you in a moment again. Our email is trainingteam@talentlms.com. And if you want a trial, let us know so we can add you to another platform so you can have a preview of all the courses. I'm sure this will help you with your decision. And Elena, do we have any content that we can help perhaps with presentations they're asking?
Actually, indeed, it will be available with the upcoming batch of courses in the spring, early spring. A whole collection of how to improve your presentation skills.
Perfect. So again, send us a message, trainingteam@talentlms.com, and we will provide the free trial and also more material to help you present it perhaps to your company.
Mary, I wanted to add, since someone asked again, once they request to receive a trial, they will actually receive an invite as as if they were a learner. So they should check their mailbox, and they'll get access to a dedicated portal, and we'll send their username and their password. And again, as you mentioned, we would be happy to also share a presentation they can use for their management if they would like to present the product. And then again, the full course list, including the roadmap, is available for download on our website. But we can also share as well in an email if they need it.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, both. Thank you so much, Mary and Elena, for answering the questions. And of course, thanks to everybody who stayed with us and asked questions. And as Elena said about the trial, not only you will be able to get a good look at how TalentLibrary can help you get more training, but with that, you will get the full learner experience by being added to an account as a learner this time, with no admin rights, no instructor rights, just for pure training using TalentLibrary. And this will help you preview in reality how your users will react when they actually see what TalentLibrary has in store for you. So with that said, again, thank you so much. We have an email address, as Mary said, so you can always send any questions at trainingteam@talentlms.com. And we highly recommend to have a look at our website, talentlms.com/library. So that way you can see the collections, the courses, and more information about what you can achieve with TalentLibrary. And of course, I would definitely like to thank Elena for being our guest today, for the valuable inputs, and of course, Mary for the Q&A. And I'm pretty sure that everybody got a good first glimpse at TalentLibrary and you are ready to explore it further in your portal. So keep an eye on your inbox. You will receive an email with the recording of the webinar, and feel free to share. We will never tell. Please share it and spread the word. And of course, the discount code that we promise based on the new course launch, and of course, this webinar.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care. Have a happy and successful training. Bye-bye.